Logan Paul says he'll do a live stream in Japan with Adam Ross on one condition. If I go back and I'm invited back and I'm welcomed back by Japanese people and the county of Japan. How long has it been since the incident at Aokigahara Forest? As a fresh reminder for those who don't know, Aokigahara Forest, also known as the Sea of Trees in Japan. Warning, this video does talk about some pretty triggering topics. Viewer discretion is advised. Click back now if you can't handle it. Has become a very well-known place for people to end their lives. Japan has currently one of the highest rates of suicide in our current world, and Aokigahara Forest has a very strong reputation for it. Thus, it has earned the nickname Suicide Forest. I think it's safe to say that most of us haven't forgotten what happened that day 7 years ago, where an online influencer like Mr. Logan Paul here somehow got the idea that by going to that forest, it would be a smart idea to film a dead body hanging from a tree.
I think there's someone hanging right there. Excuse me? This is the
right, that girl that was smiling in the background. I can never forget about that.
In our lives, we just experienced how our lives unfold. There's no going back. I've seen things I can't unsee.
We found a dead body.
Like, that's so shocking. You entered Suicide Forest. What do you think was going to happen? I can remember that day like it was yesterday when that video went so viral across the internet. I came across it and I thought to myself, okay, you know, I think I'm starting to believe those hearsays of this guy being a total sociopath. To this day, it still astounds me how it didn't occur to a single person in that group to stop thinking, oh shoot, wait, what if this was my mom? What if this was my dad? What if this was my grandfather, my grandmother, my boyfriend, my girlfriend, my brother, my sister? Should we really be recording this and posting it on YouTube for views? Would I want someone who I give a crap about having their dead body being posted on YouTube for views? And then I also remember how people were trying to justify the people who were smiling and laughing, saying, oh, people deal with grief in their own way. That might be true, but you would have to be pretty darn like Aaron Yeager level type of grief to break down like this. Yeah, I don't think it was like that. It's been over 7 years since Logan Paul has last set foot in the land of the rising sun, but he admitted that he's willing to go back as long as one thing happens first. Logan Paul says he's willing to stream in Japan with Adam Ross. In May 2025, Logan joined Kickstart Adam Ross for a collaborative broadcast, where the streamer begged him to go to Japan with him. At first, I was confused by this because I could have sworn he got banned from Japan after the incident when it was still fresh. But I guess not, since he said he wasn't actually banned from it. Since he wasn't actually shadow banned from ever visiting the country ever again. It might explain this video that I typed in on YouTube to see if maybe someone has better information on this. Logan Paul returning to Japan, and it's a disaster. This was posted only 4 hours ago, really? What could have... Did the internet have an internet crash? Let's see.
Logan Paul is really on a roll right now for being one of the most obnoxious, narcissistic twats on the platform. And if that isn't bad enough, now this blockhead wants to go back to Japan. Oh yes, I'm not jesting with you fine gentlemen, no. He wants to return to the scene of the crime. And some people are that's fine, Logan's a better man. Kavos, you have to understand. Who am I kidding? No one's thinking that. And with the insane rise of nuisance...
What do you guys think? Obviously, I don't keep up to date with the guy, but would you guys say he's changed after these, past 7 years? It's only been like 7 years, but from what I've heard, he's at least married and he has a kid now, but even then, it won't change their core personality. I think we all know that. What do you guys think?
This topic is more important to talk about than ever. And before we hear about Logan's return and I chew him out, I have to give Logan some credit. I know you never thought I'd say that, but I really do. The man, he is a pioneer, but for all the wrong reasons. You see, Logan Paul was the original Johnny Somali, the original Vitali. And if you're unaware who these pricks are, lucky for you, life must be bliss. But Johnny Somali is currently being held in Korea, awaiting trial for, sorry, we do have a list here.
That, I've heard about that. I remember that incident.
Call the police, stupid ass. Stupid ass. I didn't even drink here.
Are you dumb? Why are you touching me, you smart ass, bald ass bitch? I did not drink it, you stupid bitch.
Seriously, what is his problem? Seriously. Online influencers. This is why nowadays when I think about them visiting a totally foreign country, and why is it always around my area? Asia. It's always in Asia.
Hello. Easily some of the biggest scumbags the internet has ever seen. Well, who was the OG? That's right, the juice block fuckhead Logan Paul. Because yes, everyone remembers how outrageously bad the Forest incident was. Watching it back
Oh yeah, that's not an understatement.
today for this video, you just forget how insanely bad it is.
I think there's someone right there. Excuse me?
I never did once bothered asking how my relatives over there felt. Natives and non-natives. I wonder how they feel about Logan Paul returning. I should probably ask.
What's the hook for that stream, which is going to get loads of views, generate loads of money? Logan Paul, the most disrespectful little brat Japan's ever seen, is returning. And I don't think Japan are going to let him back. I mean, the WWE wouldn't even let Logan go to Japan with them.
And round things off with some news about the upcoming WWE tour of Japan. According to a report from PW Insider, Logan Paul will not be appearing for WWE in Japan during their upcoming tour, which is set to take place at the end of the month. This is reportedly due to another commitment. There's no specification on what those commitments
Really
are.
now?
Just he won't be on the tour.
Yeah, he cites it as he had other commitments. Pretty convenient that the one time the WWE go to Japan, Logan Paul can't go. He suddenly has something else going on. Probably because the Japanese government said, don't bring that meathead back anywhere near us. And don't forget, the locals in Japan and officials in Japan absolutely hate Logan because he broke laws and got away with it. Japanese cop says Logan Paul videos broke the law and they just love to nail him.
Okay, well, either way, this video does confirm, yeah. He can go back if he actually wants to. He's not shadow banned, as he put it. Adam says, can we please go to Japan and stream? I'm telling you, Logan, it'll go crazy. Listen, we can do a fun Japan trip. Let's go back to Japan, you and I. It's gonna be fun, dude. Define your definition of fun. You know, when it comes to online influencers going to different countries nowadays, like Japan in particular, a lot of them like to do very stupid things that gets them in trouble with the law over there. Logan Paul is just one of those many online influencers that has built a very, very bad and poor reputation of visiting said country over what he thinks would be fun and entertaining for the viewers to watch, but in a very disrespectful sort of way. So when I see another internet personality coming into the mix, what do they mean fun? How are they going to have fun? I don't know too much about this, Adam Ross. So feel free to drop in your comments and information in the comment section down below to tell me otherwise.
One question, Logan. Can we please go to Japan and stream? Like, I'm telling you, Logan, it'll go crazy. Listen, we could do a fun Japan trip. I had a bad Japan trip. You had a bad Japan trip.
What happened in your trip? Because
I went home after a day. You guarantee what? It wasn't as bad as you?
No.
Okay.
Continuing on reading this, at first Paul seemed apprehensive, but ultimately agreed to go as long as he is welcome back. You would think because the incident is like 7 years old, people would just let bygones be bygones. But to be brutally honest, at least in my personal opinion, if he's just going over there to pull some more of the old stunts that he did prior to the incident at Suicide Forest, I would not support the idea whatsoever. It's only going to cause more harm than good on both sides. Unless he's just willing to literally have a normal fun time over there, like enjoy the sights, enjoy the country, enjoy the culture, not patronize it. Do you guys think he would be willing to not cause any more trouble for the civilians over there? Obviously, I don't keep up with this guy, so I wouldn't know if he's matured over these last few years. I wouldn't know. Do you guys think so? Oh, unintentional rhyme. Bleh.